What's up? This is Future Dark. You guys are going to see me in a minute. I am going to introduce you to my new gym. I'm stoked to be working out at it. I forgot to record an intro, so I just really wanted to quickly come back after the workout and introduce you guys to the video. So we are going to be hitting shoulders, triceps, and abs. It's going to be a sick workout, a crazy pump, and you guys are going to love the new gym. I'm really excited for you to see this workout. I will see y'all in the gym. Let's go. All right.
We're pretty low on the probability.
I'm gonna pause this shit. All right, new gym. I'm stoked. You're stoked. You're gonna see why later on in this workout, but this is probably like the best gym that I've been to in Tucson for what I specifically need to do to be able to record and film. I mean, this is the most people I've seen in the gym. It's packed right now. There's 6 other people. You probably don't even have any of them in frame. So that being said, we're hitting shoulders and core and triceps. Let's get after it.
Was I too ugly for your video?
I'm gonna be moving it around a lot. Don't worry about it, bro. I'm definitely getting nerfed right now. This is very frustrating because this bench slips back every time I press. Basically just all upper body right now for this pressing motion, but we're gonna probably do a little bit lighter than usual. Also, if you haven't noticed, I'm wearing headphones now because I broke my AirPods. Fuck you, Apple. And by I broke, I mean they just spontaneously combusted. Let's go up one more time, probably cap out at the hundreds, not gonna touch anything heavier, because again, if you got no leg drive, can't really go heavier than that anyways. All right, first working set. We'll probably only do 2 sets here. We'll see how many reps we get here, hopefully between 8 and 10. These are hundreds, by the way. BTW. Okay, we hit the target rep range, barely 8 reps, 0 RIR. We didn't go completely to failure because no point in pushing really hard if you can't even push stably through your legs. I think I'm gonna organize this workout so that we get front delts completely out of the way, lateral delts, rear delts, triceps, abs. That's gonna be the order of execution. 1 to 2 exercises per muscle group. Front delt will get 2. The majority of the other ones will most likely get 1. High intensity though. This is the only time I'm not doing high intensity because I'm going to 0 RIR. It's like a balance between intensity and volume, right? If you do super high intensity, your volume's gotta be lower. If you do higher volume, your intensity is gonna be lower. And the literature says that higher intensity, lower volume is almost always better unless you're rehabbing an injury or doing athletic specific work. And then it really depends. Still could be better. I'd give y'all a gym tour if I was the only person in here, but I'm not trying to be the douchebag that comes in here in the second day. He's here, just starts invading people's privacy. So I'm gonna keep the camera to myself. 3 sets total, and then we'll do a little bit higher of an intensity exercise all the way to failure after this. Okay, some of you guys asked me questions through Instagram again, and I love doing this because it's a good way for me to, you know, try to make these things entertaining. So I'm just grunting and moaning the whole time. I'm sure you guys love that. So let's go through them. Any personal suggestions how to balance a relationship while pursuing fitness goals? Honestly, that's probably my least favorite word in the English alphabet. Those are letters, Dirk. Dictionary. My editor's probably losing brain cells watching this. All right, balance. That is the worst word ever. I think everybody's way too obsessed with balance, but in my opinion, if you want to be extremely successful, then you go through periods, long periods of not being balanced at all. Think about anybody that was hyper successful, what they do, right? When Steve Jobs was creating Apple, he would work from before sunup to after sundown in his garage with like nobody around him, a small team. When Logan and Jake Paul were becoming super famous YouTubers, they literally vlogged every day of their lives for years. There's a ton more examples you can think of. If you want to become super successful, then balance cannot be something that you're searching for, at least not yet. Now, whenever you get to a successful level enough where you're comfortable, then you can kind of ease off the brakes, I believe, and you can hire people around you to help you keep up with the hard load that you used to be taking on. Pause, resume. Everybody keeps telling me, especially my parents, that I need to relax more. I need to find more of a balance with what I'm doing. This was another question I got, was that, what do I do for a living? I'm an online coach, if you don't know. If you add that to all the other shit that I'm doing, I'm an online coach, which already is a full-time entrepreneurial job in itself. If you want to market and scale it, you get as much out of it as you put into it. So if you work and market yourself a lot more and you work to making your programs better, you work harder with clients, you work on just constantly improving yourself, there's a lot of things you can do. It's your own business. So theoretically, I don't have hours for how many I put in. Like some days I'll work the entire day, and then there's some days where I'll focus more completely on the content side of things. I won't even actually touch my business. I'll just, respond to clients and do maintenance. But then on top of that, I'm a full-time student. It's like right now, I don't have a balance for a relationship. That's why I'm very adamant about it with people. I'm not going to be in a relationship for a while. I'm too selfish right now with what I want. If you're a very goal-oriented person like myself, it's okay to be selfish as long as you let other people know that you're being selfish right now. I am in a period of being selfish. I cannot handle unnecessary relationships that don't benefit me in any way. I need to be doing things that benefit me. So if a girl was able to come into my life and just take 100% of, the workload off of me whenever I'm trying to relax, like a lot of times it'll be hard for me to sleep at night because I'll be constantly thinking about work. If I could find a girl that could really help me de-stress at that point in my life, that would be great and that would be beneficial. Excuse me as I keep trying to almost burp. But then on top of that, then the girl is gonna want me to show up to hang out with her parents, and she's gonna want me to take her out on dates, and she's gonna want me to pay for things, and she's gonna want to spend more time with me. And that's where my selfishness comes in, because I'm like, hey, I'm sorry, I'm too goal oriented. I have too many things I'm focusing on right now. I can't do it. I am definitely looking to be in a relationship in the future. Just right now, I am not in a phase of balance. That's a very big misconception, is you need to be able to find a balance. I think that you just have phases of where you work your ass off, and then there's little cool down phases so you don't get totally entirely burnt out. Then you go back into those working phases again, and it kind of alternates. And sometimes it doesn't even alternate. I'm not gonna lie, there was periods where it'd be like, all right, a lot of work, all right, a lot of work, all right, another season of work, and then I'll have to take like a couple weeks to recuperate, regenerate, and then back to a work week, work month, then you take another month off, whatever it is. It's not always alternating, and it's not linear. That was a long ass answer, so I'm gonna hit another set. Holy shit. Oh my God. All right, we're moving on to the next exercise. We're gonna use the inside grip. I find that it hits my front delts or isolates them a lot better. When you do use a pronated grip, you're gonna be incorporating a little bit more side delts, and this is too much of a redundant movement from our last exercise, so I wanna switch it up just a little bit. So I'm gonna be coming right here and straight up. I wish that this was converging towards the top to better bias the angle that my delts naturally move in. Just, it's fine, but yeah, I have cut brain. I can't think of what I'm trying to say. I think you understand. Okay, this is what we're gonna do to make this machine a little bit better. We're gonna go really controlled on the eccentric, a little bit slower than I did in the last movement so we can really build up the time under tension. We're gonna pause at the start of every rep, because that pause to cancel out momentum, it's when your tension is gonna be the greatest on your shoulder. I'm not gonna lie, this machine has a little bit of wiggle to it. I noticed it during my warm-up sets, so I kinda wanna eliminate that as much as possible. And if you go too fast, then you're gonna be dispersing the tension unequally between both of your shoulders, maybe pressing a little bit through one more at a different part of the range of motion than you would on the right, whatever it is. So I feel like that's the best way to eliminate that. We're gonna do 2 sets here, super high intensity, going completely to failure for both sets, and I'm probably gonna drop set the second set as well. Let's crush these delts. Come on. Okay, I'm actually really happy with that result. I think I might have only got 5 or 6 reps. I can't count any higher than that, so that's usually what I get. I did the full stack. I'm really happy with that for strength. You'll see I canceled momentum out every single rep just by pausing at the bottom. And then this second set, I'm gonna give myself a lot of rest, and then we'll do a drop set past failure as well. You'll notice I also did partials. Partials are beautiful on any pressing movement, unless you have like an injury or you're doing free weight and you don't feel comfortable doing it. But if it's machine, it's a pressing motion, partials are beautiful. All right, let's see what y'all got for me. You guys actually gave me some good questions this time and not just all OnlyFans, so appreciate y'all for that. Eventually we'll get away from that, but that day is not today. Literally, the top 2 most recent. Let me see if this is gonna focus. Top 2 most recent, OnlyFans. What do you do on a rest day? So I do active rest days. So pretty much I'll either do some sort of low intensity cardio and either core work, stretching, or at least getting my step count in. So I at least get 10,000, but I usually shoot way over that on rest days just because it makes me feel more active. Rest days are probably more important than your workouts, especially with the whole high frequency training thing coming around now. It's been showing in the scientific literature that it's just way more important that you should be resting enough. If you're a natural, you're not gonna be able to recover as much as somebody who's on steroids. So it's really important that you perform as well as you can in the gym, but then also give yourself enough time to rest. And I think that's a big thing that a lot of people mess up when they get older specifically too, because your body naturally declines in its ability to recover from the workouts. So the amount of rest days you take becomes exponentially more important. So now that I'm a little bit more of an advanced lifter, instead of doing 6 days a week, or, you know, when I was younger, I would do like 6 days a week, sometimes 2 days, sometimes even 3 days, where I would do, you know, abs, cardio, plus a short lift, and then my main lift as 3 different workouts throughout the day. And I could get away with that because I was like 17 at the time, and I just ate and lifted all day, which was fucking awesome. But I can't get away with that now because I can't recover from that anymore. So it's more important that I work out between, like, you know, some weeks you can do 6 days. Most weeks I do, like, you guys already know my split. I do 4 days on, take a rest, 2 days on, take a rest, and then it resets. And I think that's the best because I need to be in here for the mental health benefits like a lot of people do. But if you're in here as much as you want to be, if you're super serious into the gym, you're not going to get as much progress as somebody who's super serious into getting bigger because they let the body recover. All right, I've been yapping long enough. Second set, here we go. Second set, last set, best set. Second set, last set, best set. Say that 4 times fast. Drop set to around 65% of the starting weight. That is what I'm talking about. We're gonna move on to a lateral side delt movement. I gotta pick one out because I'm not sure where everything is in this gym yet, so give me a second. This is what we're going to be doing. So I wanna incorporate a little less trap into my lateral raises because I have big ass traps, not complaining, but I wanna build up my delts as much. And I think if I make sure that I don't utilize or shrug myself as much up when I do these, or use as much momentum, then I'll be targeting more specifically my lateral delt more. So you're gonna see I'm gonna use a slightly lighter weight, but I'm gonna do these a little bit more controlled. Also, after this set, I'm gonna show y'all why I love this gym. All right, this is why I love this gym. This is why I love this gym. Finally found a place I can take my shirt off. It's about time. I'm so upset. I literally broke my gold chain and my AirPods in the same workout. Don't really know how. I think my gold chain got caught when I was Smith machine benching. Silver one's pretty tight. I mean, I'm gonna do opposing later, so you'll be able to see it. It's about time that I hit the second set though. I don't even know why I brought a wife beater if I just am gonna go straight to hoodie to shirtless. I'm gonna put this down. Oh, even better. Boom. See what questions y'all got for me. If you want to put on size, is it better to do heavy weight with less reps, medium weight with more reps? Kind of depends on the exercise and the definition. Honestly, the only exercise, in my opinion, where you should be doing less weight and more reps is probably rear delts and abs to a certain degree. I don't think you should ever go below 6 or 7 reps for abs or rear delts. Every other muscle group, you want to get as strong as possible. It's really important to do varying rep ranges and get progressively stronger by progressive overloading. So my rep ranges that I stick to most frequently is the 5 to 10 rep range. If you see me doing more than 10 reps, it's fucking cardio. What do I look like? A runner? I'm not an idiot. Shout out to all my runners out there. Anything less than 5 reps isn't maximally stimulating for hypertrophy. Yes, you can make the argument 4 reps is, I don't care, I'm doing 5. And then, yeah, 5 to 8 is my favorite rep range for building muscle, but it's important to give your body a little bit of a total load. Sorry, not a total load. I got distracted by myself in the mirror. Who doesn't, right? I'm a douchebag. And my ADHD's going crazy. What was I saying? I guess we'll never know. Moving on. When are you going to be in Florida? Hopefully hopefully when I graduate, if I decide to graduate, I just posted that video today about what I'm gonna be doing for college. So I'm excited to read your guys' comments because I don't know what I'm gonna do. You look kind of Asian. What's your ethnicity? Thank you. I fucking love Asian culture. If I had to be any other race besides white, this is super out of pocket, I would definitely be Asian. I want to go to Japan so bad. I love anime, I love Asian food, and honestly, well, obviously I love the people, but that's it. That's all you need to love about Asian culture. It's fucking awesome. And I love the short grandparents that are like overly nice. These people are really cool. Smith machine squatting versus Bulgarians for glute growth. Both are amazing. You can't really pick one or the other. Both are amazing. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? The ability to have people stop asking me to make a fucking OnlyFans. That's what my superpower would be. Honestly, I want to create an OnlyFans and just post workouts on there. So then, you know, I could like trick everybody, be like, hey, like put something on my story that says, let's chat, or click to see more. And then they subscribe, and then it's like, they pay like $50 and it's just the same shit they could get for free on YouTube. That'd be kind of funny. If you ever see an OnlyFans link, that's what that's for. All right, let's do one more set. All right, let's drop set. It's absolutely beautiful. Check this bad boy out.
Oh, it looks like I'm doing cardio. Come on.
It feels so good on my side delt, but I can't even tell you how many reps I just did because I can't count that high. This is frustrating. Whatever, I like this so much and I did so many partials, so we'll do 2 sets here. 5 sets total front delt specific work. We're gonna do 5 sets total of side delts. Probably do 2 total sets of rear delts because we're gonna work them a little bit on our back day too. We'll go over to triceps and abs, finish this bad boy off. Any competition planned, I'm probably never ever going to compete unless I hop on steroids or something goes very, very different according to the plan that I have myself set on. No offense to all the people that compete in bodybuilding out there. Bodybuilding is amazing, it's done amazing things for me, but I don't ever want to compete because I don't want to have to deal with that, ever having to get that lean again as a natural, and for that shredded, it just feels horrible. And then on top of it, if I didn't win, I already talked about this before, but if I didn't win the competition, I would hop on steroids, and I don't want to do that. I'm focusing on shooting these up as high as possible. Come on. All right, well, that was beautiful. Let's move on to the next exercise. All right, I don't know if you can hear me. I got my thing clipped onto my shorts because if I put it on my channel, it'll just swing around a lot, but rear delts really isn't that interesting, so I'll probably speed this up. But like I said before, we're gonna just do a little bit of a higher rep range, focusing on feeling each individual rep. I'm gonna stand behind this machine and pull out, keeping a consistent angle in my elbow the entire time, and then just focus on trying to pull solely using this rear delt right here. Right here. Right across my body like that. It's a little bit of a rusty cable, I'm not gonna lie. So it's not the best and most comfortable pulling path, but take what I can get. I might do one set here on each side and then move over to a rear delt machine just because this cable is starting to bug me. Once again, I did too many reps. I can't count that high. Switch sides. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna move on. So one of the things, if you have trouble activating your rear delt, is try to overarch and push yourself really into this seat it just helps me with the mind muscle connection and pulling. So I'm not just sitting straight forward like this and then pulling back. I feel that way too much in my back and not my rear delts. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my feet back, push my chest into this, and then round forward, just like so. Don't look at my left handles, I'm working on it. Two here, and then I have no clue. Just kidding, we're gonna hit core. This workout just keeps getting worse again. Shit. The first time I came in here, there was literally only one other person. There's, I think, 5 other people, and it's 5 p.m. right now, so this is the most packed it's gonna be. So the next time I come in here and there's not many people, I'll make sure to give y'all a gym tour, because this place is pretty fucking sick. It's not that big, but for what I'm trying to do, which is just lift shirtless, it's perfect. Okay, I haven't even checked my YouTube comment section, but everybody on Snapchat is saying to not drop out of college. Not the results I was looking for. It's all right, shit happens. All right, let's see what else questions y'all got. What's more important on a cut, diet or cardio? Diet, 100% diet. Honestly, it doesn't matter what phase you're in. If you're in a bulk, cut, maintenance, recomp, who cares? If you don't have your diet on point for what you're trying to accomplish, nothing else matters. I'm so serious. If you're not consuming the right amount of calories, screw the macros. You could be eating 500 calories less than your maintenance, and your entire diet can consist of Twinkies. They actually did a study on this, and some professor out of some like smaller school actually did a study on this, and he basically consumed solely shit foods. Like he consumed just Twinkies, all the sugary fast food, quick digesting carb snacks. That was his entire diet, but he ate in like an 800 calorie or 700 calorie deficit. He still lost weight. If you eat carrots and salads all day, but you eat too much of it, you're not gonna lose weight. It's like, it really doesn't, the macros are a huge piece of the puzzle, yes, but the most important part of your diet is definitely the amount of calories, which is why people who choose not to track calories, you can 100% build muscle or lose weight. The first 4 years that I was in the gym, I didn't track a single fucking calorie, and I got immense results just from working my ass off and being consistent with the other parts. But once I locked in the diet, that's when like I actually really started to grow. So if there's one thing to prioritize, it's gonna be diet. All right, don't worry, I'm gonna do posing later, but I'm getting cold, so I'm gonna put this hoodie back on. And I completely almost forgot to hit triceps like entirely. Because I have an injury, I subconsciously just said, fuck it, we're not gonna hit them. We're still gonna hit them. I'm gonna do 2 exercises that are pretty nice and comfy on my tricep. They don't hurt that much. So we're not gonna do anything really heavy. And this exercise in particular, we'll do 2 sets, and then we'll probably do something cable, and then abs, and then cardio. Holy shit, I'm gonna be here forever. Oh my God. Doing a little bit of a higher rep range just because it hurts my tricep less. You'll see I also pause at the top of each individual rep just to cancel out momentum and get as much range of motion as possible. Then try to be as explosive as you can on the concentric. Go nice and controlled on the eccentric, get the full range of motion. I already said that. Yeah, I gotta take this. Since my tricep got worked secondarily a lot through all of my pressing motions and when I was, trying to train my delts, I'm actually not gonna do too much volume on this. I'm really just gonna do this one exercise, 3 sets, no other extra exercises because I've already been here for a while since it's taken me a long time while I record. I still got abs and cardio to do and some homework and some work for a coaching program, so I can't be here for too long. One more set here and then we'll move on. Moving on to abs, we're gonna do hanging leg raises because hopefully my arms won't give out. I mean, my arms are kind of tired, but that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do 2 movements. This is my specific method for training abs. It's called the triple double method because you only have to do 2 core training sessions per week. Within those 2 core training sessions, you're doing 2 total exercises and 2 working sets per exercise. Hence the name triple double because you're doing 2, 3 times. I guess it should actually be called the double triple method, but the name's not what's important. This is what we're gonna start with. We're gonna do a weighted movement and a free weight body movement. I'm not gonna lie, their weighted movements are not the best here, the equipment that they have. So we're gonna start with the body weight movement. These are pretty difficult. The only requirements for this to make sure you're training abs properly is you have to make sure that not only are you doing one weighted movement, but both movements that you choose, they're gonna work your core in a total range of motion, meaning that you're gonna get the full stretch. All right, enough talking, let's just get after it. I have nowhere to put this, so. Oh, wait. My grip is giving out before my abs. It's frustrating. I usually start with the weighted movement, but the weighted movements aren't amazing here, so. My grip's giving out. My delts and triceps are tired. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do one more of that and then go do some sort of weighted movement. If I didn't have this knee injury, I'd probably do like a weighted sit-up, but I can't put my knee in a fixed position above me because my knee might pop out. Unfortunate. I just watched that back and saw how much fat is on top of my six pack. Never been more insecure. These vlogs are gonna make me really shredded. Oh, my grip is giving up too much. Besides drowning and getting sex trafficked, falling while doing abs and just re-popping my ACL is probably my third biggest fear. And you know what? There's no size that you were never too big to get sex trafficked, okay? I don't want to hear that, oh, who's gonna sex traffic you? It could happen. Honestly, I don't even really want to give y'all tips for this machine because it's so mid. I'm gonna do 3 sets here. It's hard going completely to failure. A lot of times my arms want to take over and pulling myself down. I'm gonna do 3 sets here, posing and call it. All right, game time. Let's see what we're working with. Oh my God. Is that the worst fucking calf cramp? Jesus Christ, I don't even have calves. How did that happen? What was cramping? This angle is like, it's all right if you get the lighting right, but it's kind of hard to get the lighting right with the camera. Let me see if I can find a better angle. This is just the first time in the gym. Once I get it all figured out, we'll be groovy. But for now, you're gonna have to wait a second. Oh my God. How does this keep happening? I gotta stop. I guess I don't train. Oh, I trained calves yesterday. That's why. What am I doing? Obviously, I'm gonna cramp. Let's see if we still got back abs. If you don't sync up your breathing while you're posing, you're just gonna pass out. I had one homie on the football team, he used to make fun of me because I was, really on my bodybuilder shit. And one time at practice, he was like, oh look, I'm Dirk. Did this, held it for like 5 seconds, and then just fucking passed out. Shout out my man Grady. He was out for a little minute. It was really funny. So make sure you're breathing. We got the front lats coming through. Can you see them right here? And then transition. This is my go-to back in my IG thirst trap days. You hit them with this, hit them with a smile, then you come here, boom, and then one arm up. All right, bet. That's the last one. I appreciate y'all for watching. If you do me a huge favor and hit the like button down below, it pushes out my content more. I say this on the end of every video because it's actually important. Please hit the like button. If you want to be coached and you want to get a natural aesthetic physique like how I have, or maybe even better than I have, you know, sky's the limit, then go to dirtdramon.com, apply for coaching. I'd love to get on a call with you. We can talk our way through figuring out your personal goals, come up with a game plan, and then execute on them. I'd love to help you out. I'm also gonna be dropping autonomous fat loss program that it's a little too early for me to release it just yet, so I'm not gonna speak on it too much, but I just wanna keep y'all heads up for that because in the future I am going to be dropping a fat loss program that you can do on your own. I'm making like a ton of videos so that you can wake up and get a video from me every single day. It's gonna be super sick. When I drop, I'm gonna let y'all know. With that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. I wanna leave y'all with a motivational quote because I didn't really talk that much motivation today. My favorite quote right now, this probably applies to a lot of you as it used to apply to me, but if you are a huge procrastinator, think of procrastination as arrogance or entitlement. You are assuming that future you will be disciplined enough for you to do the tasks that you lack the discipline to do now. If you are procrastinating, fucking stop. I'm serious. I'm serious. I feel so stupid, like trying to give a motivational speech to my camera. I'm talking to myself. Stop it. No, but seriously, procrastination is arrogance if you think about it, because you're assuming that future you is gonna be disciplined enough to be able to do the tasks that you're pushing off right now. If you want to get jacked, if you want to build a business, if you want to become successful in any facet, I don't care if you're trying to become a musician or the world's greatest porn star. Okay, God, my ADHD is horrible. You know, if you're aiming for success in any facet, you have to be able to accomplish now and not set it off for tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow is never guaranteed. You could die tomorrow. You could get into a serious car accident and never be able to walk again. The girl that you're waiting to ask out for the perfect time, she might find the man of her dreams tomorrow. Why would you wait? Act today. Sign up for coaching. I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace out.